Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion pseudo vanilla runs of the Binding of Isaac. Okay, this is getting goddamn ridiculous. Every time we hit the random button, we end up randoming Isaac. We'll go back to the main menu, we'll try it again. I want there to at least be a semblance of difficulty here. And of course, as always, be careful what you wish for, because unfortunately we have given ourselves Blue Baby, who is the nightmare on Fox Street for us. Although, you know what? Infestation is actually, I was gonna say it's actually better than expected, but it's actually not all that useful altogether, because if we get hit as Blue Baby, we've got bigger fish to fry than, oh, thank God, we've got these balancing flies out that'll save us. It's not the worst item that we could possibly be dealing with, although I will admit that in this rare case, literally any spacebar item would probably be better, because we are dealing with the poop here. Okay, that almost hit us. So far, so good. We've at least managed to survive, and we might as well try to make the poop work out in our favor. Anyway, I'm just, sorry, closing a Google Chrome window in the hopes that it helps the frame rate a little bit. People have been telling me, you gotta, oh, Northernlion, I don't know why they have this accent, but you gotta delete the Flash cache. I know that sounds crazy, but you gotta delete the cache in Flash and it'll get better. By the way, I'm not trying to make the person who suggested that sound like an asshole. You're almost certainly right, but then Twitter stopped working, so I couldn't see the tweet where you suggested that, and it just kind of got swept out by the wayside. So I will continue to seek out the issue, but hopefully I'm bringing it up here in the hopes that, you know, let's be proactive. Commenters will hopefully know what's up and how to clear my cache in Flash if that is required to be browser-based or something, because I know, you know, obviously Flash is used quite frequently in the browsers. I have no fucking idea, man. Computers, how do they work? I don't want to talk to a computer scientist. Y'all motherfuckers be coding and getting me pissed. We are going up against Blue Famine here. Not my favorites. We'll see what this pill is. It's bombs are key, which actually just gave us one bomb in exchange for one key, I suppose, in this situation. And I'm very tempted to use it against Blue Famine here. Blue Famine is not absurdly difficult, but he is the most difficult of all the famines that we could possibly fight. So, although I'm tempted to use it, I'm pretty sure that very shortly he is going to end up in dead place, so it's all good. In just a couple more hits, probably, maybe 2 or 3. The problem is, like, our base damage still pretty not great as well, but, you know, our boss fight here, oh, that hit me? Our boss fight here is obviously not going to do a whole lot to change that, but hopefully on the next floor we will earn some kind of deal with the devil. Holy shit, that was actually awesome. We got 2 spirit hearts for killing Blue Baby. Lucky me. Not Blue Baby. We are Blue Baby. How am I not myself? We're gonna fight ourselves a little bit later. Talk about your, you know, conquest of self-actualization. Anyway, nobody talks about the conquest of self-actualization. I'm so, like, weirded out by the fact that these mob trap rooms are, like, consistently loading in 2 waves of enemies at a time. That was actually a real problem that time, because we ended up getting hit by one of the grandfather flies as a result. The thing that weirds me out about it is because that used to be a known glitch that would happen if you got, like, an item. I can't remember if it was an item exclusively from a golden chest or just like an item that would be on a pedestal when you started the room. But that used to be what happened. You pick it up and then 2 waves would spawn in and you'll be like, oh, well, 2 waves, that's kind of shitty, but at least I got an item right off the bat. Now it's just like, oh, 2 waves and that's pretty shitty. I guess I'll go fuck myself because there's not really that much positive associated with it. Sadly, I only got 4 cents as a result there, which is not really enough to justify the spirit heart that I lost, or the half spirit heart that I lost. You might be saying, well, Northernlion, you could buy a spirit heart. I'm Sylvester Stallone, by the way. You can buy a spirit heart from the shop for 3 cents on occasion. Yeah, but I'm not going to be able to do that if I'm dead, because I don't have any spirit hearts. Am I, smart guy Sylvester Stallone, who actually, you know, probably is pretty smart. You know, people think Sylvester Stallone's an idiot. He wrote the first Rocky, and then there's going to be people out there that are like, oh, Rocky's just a boxing movie. And you're like, well, you haven't seen Rocky, then have you fuckers? Won Best Picture, if I remember correctly, in 1977. The later Rockies become gross parodies of themselves, and they're still good in their own right. Oh, fuck, Monster Manuel is barely better than the poop. You know, Rocky IV is a glorious testament to American innovation, but it's not. Rocky I is just a really, really good movie, actually. If you've never seen Rocky, you should watch it. It's more than, you know, the parodies would have you believe. Anyway, let's move on here, and we are going to probably save Monster Manuel for our boss fight, at which point it will almost certainly give me something that I don't really want, and that's okay, you know, we'll deal with it regardless. What is our tarot card? The Sun! Surprisingly useful, I guess, as a Necronomicon, although, oh, beautiful, we have Robo Baby for, like, 1 room. Robo Baby in and of itself is like the kind of upgrade that I'd be like, yeah, you know, Robo Baby's alright. Good crowd control or something. Kills the flies easily. But to have that and then have to wait like another 4 rooms to use this again to possibly get another familiar that is equally mediocre, equally meh as Blue Baby, is a little disappointing. This is why Monster Manuel is just a genuinely not good item, in my opinion. Whenever I see it for sale in a deal with the Devil Room, I'm like, you must be fucking kidding, right? Like, who's gonna give you hearts to make that happen? Anyway, we did earn a deal with the devil here. They're probably going to be for red hearts. That is almost always the case. But if we take the pact, we'll lose all our red hearts, but we'll also gain lose all our spirit hearts, but we'll also gain 2 spirit hearts, right? Or we'll only lose 1 spirit heart, and that was really weird. Anyway, big bonus. We got the pact there. That actually is important. Our sun card, not crazy useful, but at the same time, it will be useful as like a compass/map or a Necronomicon if we need it. Doesn't really do anything for us on the health side of things, which is the #1 reason why I normally like the sun card so much and consider it so valuable, especially as you move towards the later game. But, you know, you can't always get what you want. Blue Baby's got advantages, Blue Baby's got problems. We'll see what happens here. I'm just searching for money and whatever else might be contained in the poop right now. If I can get another key, we might be able to make the shop worthwhile, although at this point I would probably end up just saving the shop for the item room on the... saving the key for the item room on the next floor. Sadly, we didn't get anything except sore fingers and a slightly increased chance of being able to use the Monster Manuel a little bit faster. So I would say we're down to the next floor. Positive so far. We're more health than we start with this Blue Baby, and that's... a thing that you can't always guarantee, so I appreciate that. We are on the caves as well, as opposed to the catacombs, which probably gives us a much better chance of success moving forwards relative to what we often get, which is like the catacombs have become the norm for whatever reason, much to my chagrin, because those are, you know, among my least favorite floors for sure. You know, that and Necropolis. And we'll continue moving on here. We have no keys, so neither the item room nor the shop really enters too much into my plans for this floor right now. So my first design on what I want to do is actually to just pick up, in all hopefulness. Well, there's some bombs. So there's a chest back here. We might be able to find a key as a result. Hey, cat. Cat, get out of my desk. You can't even use that. You can't type on the keyboard. Okay, so I've moved Ruka away, and I've picked up 13 cents, which I can't really use to do anything. Might have wanted to save those in case the secret room was next to... Save those bombs, I meant. In case the secret room is next to the item room or the shop, in which case I can bomb my way in. Looks like it might be next to the shop. It's definitely not next to the item room. Please drop a key. Well, another penny that we won't be able to use for probably anything at all. Caves are a fairly short floor, so I'm getting a little bit concerned. Obviously, as Blue Baby, every floor that we leave without picking up some kind of item that helps us out is a huge detriment. So I'll be trying to figure this one out as soon as possible. Now, picking up the pact, it's not my favorite deal with the devil item by any stretch of the imagination. However, it is useful, and now we've got a whole different gamble here with, like, if we get 1 key, what do we use it on? Well, we get a spirit art there, that's good too. Do we use it on the library, where Book of Revelations could potentially be, you know, one of the few items that actually allows us to get health in the game? Do we use it on the item room, where the risk of getting a bad item is much lower because Monster Manuel is totally crap and everything else would be better or passive, and thus, you know, preferable to pick up? Or the shop, where we could possibly pick up, like, the blue candle, or, again, Book of Revelations. Who knows, man? First things first, we've actually got to get a key, which is not looking exceptionally likely with the little amount of floor that we have left in front of us. So one more bomb could allow us to bomb our way into the secret room and then the shop, if it is indeed located on the kind of left middle side there. There's 1 key. Okay. I'm going to wait until we've got all the information at our disposal, until we know how much money we'll have, how many keys we'll have, and if we have another bomb to possibly find our way into the shop. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to fight the boss first. I know that sounds crazy, and maybe indeed it is. But we'll use Monster Manuel, and it's Robo Baby again. Essentially, 1 Robo Baby per floor. Sign me the F up. Now, this is a real problem because as much as I would love to absolutely destroy Chubb with some bombs here, I only have 1, and like I said, I really need that 1 in order to hopefully get to the shop without having to you know, use my key, so I can use that key for the item room or the library. Now, what am I hoping for here? I guess this is one of those rare situations where the best item for me may actually be the crate, or the box, if you will. So if I could get, you know, the box and get a key, get a bomb, And, you know, you never know what that pill's gonna do for us. We could make some good stuff happen there, potentially. Could also get a deal with the devil here. We may have earned it. We only got hit once. We'll see. Hey, we got the box! That was really unlikely. Alright, Maggie's Faith, not that useful for us. Well, we will take the pill, because we kind of got to throw everything we've got at the wall here. Bad guess. It's not the end of the world. Maggie's Faith will give us, like, a Spirit Heart per floor or something. I'm not sure. I'm taking this in here just in case Krampus is in here. Book of Belial. Tempting, but it's not worth what we'd have to give up. Same story goes for Brother Bobby. Alright. Now we have 2 bombs and 2 keys. Now, there's 2 possible locations for the secret room. We've got to gamble on this one, though. I really would love for this to be the secret room and then a path to the shop. Fuck, it's not. Okay, with 2 keys, I'm going to spend 1 to go to the shop. I'm sorry, library. And here we are going to buy the blue candle, which is a much improved spacebar item. One of the best spacebar items in the game. Definitely top 4 or 5 for me, I would say. And hopefully there's no active item in here. It's the hourglass, but we couldn't have done anything with it anyway. All of that just to get blue candle is worth it. It might seem like that was not the best possible scenario for us, but I think it was good enough anyway. We don't need any more money for now. Blue candle is going to really help us on the damage front. We need, like, the miter or the relic at some point. That's something that's going to have to happen. Or the nail. Book of Revelations probably wouldn't do it. I would rather have blue candle, to be honest with you, because it's so much better defensively once you get into the late game. And, you know, we are going to gain some Spirit Hearts by way of Maggie's Faith here, which is kind of surprising. I don't know how many times I've had Maggie's Faith as Blue Baby. Thankfully, we are on the caves again. Mom's Purse would be awesome now to allow us to at least get 1 Spirit Heart per floor by way of Maggie's Faith, which, again, I don't totally understand the mechanics of, but I have learned to default to cooler heads when it comes to that. So we'll just keep going onwards here. I'm really extraordinarily thankful we have blue candle here. And I'm going to keep taking these pills. Range down. Doesn't matter. Extraordinarily, we'll probably get a range upgrade at some point as well, if I had to guess. And again, you know, second caves, same as the first. We are looking at probably trying to pick up a key as soon as possible. So if we can get that, and, well, our decision is a little bit simplified for us, at least at present. We have no interest really in going to the shop, nor do we have much interest in, or much reason to expect there to be a library at any point. But for now, it's on runs like this where I'm really thankful that I picked up this, like, standalone desktop microphone arm, so that hopefully the keyboard reverberation from me smashing on the spacebar manically is drastically reduced, even if it did take a while to realize that I had my microphone all the way around backwards like a ding-dong. Anyway, keep going around here. I took a little bit of damage. I'm trying not to sweat the small stuff, and the small stuff here is, you know, an occasional hit when you shouldn't take one, because this is the kind of stuff that can, you know, it catches up to you. You start to let it get into your psyche. Oh, I'm bad at Isaac, I'm bad at Isaac. Oh, I'm fucking dead. Yeah, that's what I don't want to have happen. In real life or in the game, but preferably in the game. Let's be honest here. Let's get our priorities straight. Still managed to not take damage there, which feels good. Oh, that last fly almost got a hit on me, but we're okay. Alright, so there's our item room. There's our shop. We, you know, if we find the secret room, we could potentially justify going in there. But or going into the shop, I should say. In fact, now we probably can with the nickel that we just got. Guardian Angel is a fantastic item. I think, I have a hunch that Guardian Angel gives us a greater chance of getting deals with the angel. I don't know if that's true or not. If it is, though, you know, count me in, because, again, Miter and Relic are, I don't know if I'd necessarily call them essential, but they're definitely borderline essential for our success here. Unless we run across, well, let's put it this way, unless we run across way more tinted rocks than we have so far. But, you know, I can't really complain about the hand we've been dealt. We've had some stumbles, no question about that, you know, by way of primarily, oh, get some momentum going here. Monster Manuel, and obviously the poop's not a good item either. What is this? Could be a range upgrade. Could be a bad trip. That's real shitty. Yeah, we've had some stumbles, but, you know, we've got the deal, and we have, or sorry, we've got the pact, and we have, blue candles, so we're doing okay on a damage front here. We need more health. That is our, you know, every Isaac run has something that it desires, or you desire to help you get to the next level. On this one, we kind of need some help, or sorry, some health, I should say. Now we might be in for a tough decision here, because if the game gives us the opportunity to pick up the nail here in exchange for blue candle, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I know that health is supremely important, especially as we get a little lower here. But the candle is also so much a crux of my run as is, that I feel like getting rid of it, especially without having like a battery or a nun's habit, might be the wrong decision. But I am taking a lot of damage here. Instead, it gave us Brimstone. That's kind of an easier objective decision. This should allow us to clear out rooms more effectively. This combined with Blue Candle is a nice touch. Our damage should be a little bit higher, I think, anyway. And you know what? We'll get a Spirit Heart back by way of Maggie's Faith on this floor. Would love to buy the battery. Unfortunately, there's so many possibilities for where the secret room is here that I can't really risk it, I think. So, you know, especially to get 7 cents, and it's fairly unlikely that there would be 7 cents in the secret room. It's not impossible, it happens, but I would be surprised. A little bit surprised, at least. Anyway, let's move on. We're still doing well so far. There you go, we picked up a little bit of health. We are on Necropolis here, which, you know, if you know me, you know that scares the shit out of me a little bit. But, you know, with Brimstone and Blue Candle, which, by the way, sounds like a Smashing Pumpkins, and it sounds like a Smiths album, doesn't it? Brimstone and Blue Candle. I can picture Morrissey caterwauling over that. And I'm a Smiths fan, so, you know, I don't use caterwauling derisively. Instead, I use it affectionately. How I got out of there without being scathed is 100% beyond me. Let's move onwards, shall we? I really wish that allowed us to kill the Bombfly a little bit faster. Cancer, or no, we definitely want Maggie's Faith in this situation. As nice as Cancer might be to help us get our Brimstone charges a little faster, it's definitely smarter for us to roll with Maggie's Faith, which might end up keeping us alive. Thank you very much. Kate just brought me an iced coffee, which I am going to use to caffeinate, which is borderline essential because it's like 2 in the afternoon. I went grocery shopping yesterday and totally forgot that we were out of coffee, and we only had decaffeinated tea. What up with that? Seems there are also some croissants. So I will just force myself to die on this run and pretend it's an accident so I can fuel up. Oh, thank you very much. The straw as well. That's very sweet. And the cat has now gone because there's something more interesting. So now I can focus. Another key. Excellent opportunity for us to go to the shop as well as the item room, which has kind of been the story of the run so far, if I had to say. The red chest. You know, it's worth it, because red chests occasionally... whoa, alright. Red chests apparently occasionally will make you fight Krampus, which was unexpected, but also at the same time A-okay, because Lump of Coal... We never fucking myth-busted it, whether Lump of Coal actually improves the damage from Brimstone if you're shooting from afar. I always just assume that it does, because... You know, I have the halo effect surrounding Brimstone where it can do no wrong. Well, at least we didn't have to go through that mob trap room, and effectively we picked up Lump of Coal there. Remember, you might be saying, well, you would have gotten that room anyway. Not necessarily, because, you know, if you don't do well on the boss room, then sometimes you don't qualify for the deal with the devil. So, alright, we're fighting greed. This is actually a good thing as well. It might seem like I'm getting a lot of kind of dubious positives here, but at the same time, it's actually pretty helpful for me to do this because... it means we'll be able to go to the shop on the next floor, assuming we get a key. Which we may or may not. You never know. So I'm just going to run through here. I had a feeling I would take some damage there, but, you know, every cloud has a silver lining. The silver lining of this cloud is that we are now on a room with a tinted rock. And we're very low on health, don't get me wrong. Things are starting to kind of, you know, hurt me a little bit. We're coming up against it for sure. There's more money for us, which is excellent. Another Spirit Heart. And we really are, you know... We're getting to that point where health is an absolute necessity if we're going to survive, but there's not much I can do about it right now. I'm trying my best to keep us alive as we make our way through here. Now, I'm very tempted to use Bomb and Key to access that golden chest over there. Don't get me wrong, but we're going to need at least 1 more key to make that a possibility. Maybe 2, because I want to definitely save 1 for the shop on the next floor. Shop on the next floor could potentially be more valuable than the item room on the next floor. You never know. Of course, it could go either way. So there's our boss room. I think we're A-okay to just fight right away. I would almost want... That's what I was just going to say. I would almost like to fight war just so that I can finally figure out what it's good for beyond absolutely nothing. No, I wanted to actually get a second cube of meat because this second cube of meat is actually going to be really beneficial for us when it comes to doing damage to enemies while I hold down Brimstone. So it's like a nice little crowd control. Plus, you know, the added chance that maybe, just maybe, if we get very lucky... we will... Oh, get out of there. He does so much damage. Oh my god, he killed me! How is that possible? I promise I was actually trying there. I did not think that war did full damage there. I guess I should have used the sun card there. I don't know that it would have helped me. Also, I thought that half eternal heart would keep me alive. That's why I wasn't like totally freaked out. I was like, that half eternal heart will at least give me 1 more hit so I can get down to the next floor and have a full spirit heart. But in any case, as always, thanks for watching. I'm sorry that this ended in such a truncated fashion. It was unexpected to me as well. Good run. We'll switch to challenge runs next, though. So as always, continue suggesting your own challenge runs. I will scour the top comments for the ones I deem most entertaining, appropriate, balanced, funny, entertaining, etc., etc., or the ones just suggested by Novastador, I guess. And as always, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.